Hi. My name is Annika Hartwell. Just so that people know who I am, I'm a state vendored social worker and I have been for 15 years. I also run a cooperative. I have 362 patients in Chula Vista. That's one reason why we would want to do this. A couple of answers.
Where are you located?
We are a cooperative, so we're not retail like this. We all work within ourselves. I work with hospice, so I have many hospice patients who die off after about 6 months, so we have a lot of rotation there. And I've worked with some people that are extremely ill, have brain tumors. One guy had a brain tumor, they sent him to us. We were just supposed to make him comfortable for the last 6 months. This is before we knew that cannabinoids actually ate up the cancer cells and tumors. He's now lived 2.5 years. His tumor's in remission. And I will tell you, his wife is so happy with me and what I do as a social worker for them. I mean, this literally saved her husband. And you asked me why we do this?
No,
you asked why we do this, and I'm telling you.
Why you would want a dispensary?
Right. Well, but I'll tell you why. It's to make access, it's called safe access, and it's for people like that. So many people have told me, oh, before I met you, Annika, I had to go out on the street. I had to do these things. And now, working with Harborside in San Francisco, all of the product is tested, it's packaged, it doesn't come in duffel bags, it comes in pre-packaged amounts with labels and trackability. It's not at all like what you're portraying that is going on. I don't know about how their product is going to be, but I can tell you everything that I work with has gone through hospitals already and has been checked. So it's to see people and to see them survive. To see somebody with cancer on the couch throwing up and they have a head and 10 minutes later they're walking you out because they feel so much better. Or somebody with IBS that can't walk. To see these things happen as a social worker and as a human being, how can I not want to help this? How can I not want to perpetuate this movement? There are a lot of things. Okay, so that was question one. Question two, you were talking about 215.
I'm sorry, you're answering questions or do you have a question that he asked?
He asked about that it was illegal, and I wanted to tell him that a case just passed 10 days ago in Riverside. It was published, so now it's fact that the storefronts are not illegal. And that was the district court 10 days ago. This is Thursday, so it was a week ago Tuesday. They came out with that, and they are publishing that so that it is documented. So I can even get that to you if you want.
I am aware of the case. I've read it.
Thank you very much.
I'm sorry. I am aware of the case, taking them backwards to forwards. With all due respect, the case has nothing to do about storefronts. The case that you speak of talked about whether or not a police officer could get a search warrant to search this particular dispensary. It did not address the issue of the legality of the search of the dispensary itself. And backing off, taking your first comment, my mistake. I don't think anybody in this room is going to talk about somebody that is seriously ill. The DA's office is not going to prosecute anybody that is legitimately seriously ill and is cultivating a plant, has a caregiver that's cultivating a plant for them, or plants to medicate them consistent with the law. The problem that you have, though, in going back to what you're talking about relative to the supply, where is it coming from? It sounds to me like what you have is sort of a distribution network. Do you necessarily know where your marijuana is coming from?
It's accountable. It's scanned. People can go on, give you a recall. There's a whole system, there's a whole infrastructure that's set up.
What I'm talking about, though, and what I see the issue is here tonight, is why do we need a retail marijuana store here in Chula Vista?
Okay, you didn't know where to get it, did you? You didn't know what I was talking about. So you didn't know that there was this infrastructure set up. I don't think most of the people in this room know that. Where are they supposed to get it at? You know, before...
That's the problem, though.
Well, see, that's why you need
Prop
retail
215, which made it all legal, it only allows for cultivation or possession. So you cultivate it. You join a collective. You cultivate it in a collective or cooperative setting. It's all about cultivation or possession. There is no mechanism for the retail sale of marijuana.
So how do you want...
Okay.